morning, and today is day 12 of my Vlogmas series. This is first thing in the morning. I'm just filling up my baking powder in my mason jar, and I pretty much try and put everything that I have for baking needs into glass jars. I just find it looks a little bit nicer, and yeah, just aesthetically, it's just more pleasing in the cupboard when I see everything in the glass containers, and then I just have them all labeled. So this is my first load of laundry that I got all folded and then put away first thing in the morning. It's always nice to get it over with really quickly. So I did that, and then you'll see a little video clip of the boys in the living room with Jack. They were just on their iPads and Jack was laying beside them. I thought it was so cute. And then you'll see Wes really snuggled up with him here. They love Jack, and I think Jack loves them too, so it always makes me smile. So today's video is going to focus on me making Courtney's favorite cookies, which are peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. And he absolutely loves this recipe. It is his favorite, and it's always a treat whenever I make it. I don't always love making it because I find it a little bit messy, but yeah, he loves it and Wes loves it, and it's definitely a favorite in the family for sure. So I'm just showing you all the ingredients here that I put into it, but I will also put the recipe down below. I'll write it out in the description box so you can always make it as well. But it is a great recipe. Courtney would compare it to probably a version of, I don't know if you remember, like the old OG Tim Hortons peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies there. They used to be really thick, and anyway, he loved those cookies, and he says that these are comparable to that. So anyway, I think that you would like it if you gave it a try, and if you do make it, you'll have to let me know how they turned out. So I'm just going to mix all of my wet ingredients and sugars first. So I already put in the Crisco, and then right now I'm putting in the peanut butter. And then after that, I will be adding the brown sugar and the white sugar and then 1 egg. And after that, I will mix it. So I know they usually recommend, measuring out your dry ingredients first into a separate bowl and then adding it to your wet ingredients. But to be honest, I don't do that. I just put it all into one bowl, and my cookies always come out fine. So I just figure it's one less bowl to wash, and the end result is still perfect. So what I'm doing here is I've already pre-measured my flour into that little bowl, and I'm just adding it to the wet ingredients. But I will keep a little bit of the flour aside so that I can measure my baking powder, my baking soda, and my salt, and then add it to the flour and mix that together before adding it to the rest of the wet ingredients. So I'm scooping the cookie dough out with a cookie scoop, and then I'm putting them into the palm of my hands and just rolling them into a ball and then putting them on the cookie sheet. They're quite sticky, so they do hold together really well. If you find that they're not going together very well, you may have to chill it for a little bit, but I don't seem to ever have to do that, so it always seems like the perfect consistency for me. And then after I get all of the balls of dough onto the cookie sheet, at that point then I'll take a fork and just make a crisscross pattern on each of the cookies. And you can always dip the fork into some flour if you need to, so it's not sticking to the fork. But again, it doesn't usually stick to my fork, and I can do it without the flour. Here they are out of the oven, all baked golden brown, and while they were cooling, Will was playing on his Osmo, and I thought it was super cute, his drawing that he made, and he was obviously getting a big kick out of it too. So anyway, he was super excited to pull that out today. So here are the cookies all cooled and ready to be eaten. I'm going to take a few of them and put them on a plate and then deliver them to Courtney, who's upstairs in his office working. I thought he might enjoy a little bit of a snack break this afternoon. And if you do happen to make these cookies, be sure to let me know how they turned out in the comment box. I would love to hear how much you like them as well. And again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow.